What's up, YouTube? ProTech here, back with another video for you today. um, Today is not really going to be about StarCraft. It's going to be about kind of more or less an announcement. I've made it pretty clear on my stream that I've got some pretty big life changes that are coming up here in the near future, and but I haven't really made any type of formal announcement or, really kind of dived into it and, just kind of talk to you guys about what the plans are. As many of you know, I have been streaming full time on Twitch since March the 3rd of 2010. So I have heavily invested just an astronomical amount of time into my stream over the years. I am consistently in the top 100 on Twitch, and you can go check this on a website called twitchstats.net or twitchstats.com, I believe. I'm almost always consistently in the top 100 for hours streamed. Back in 2013 or 2014, I don't remember when it was, but Twitch and Blizzard ran they were doing this thing that was called Twitch Blizzard Awards, and for 2013 or 2014, I don't remember exactly when, I got third place for the most dedicated stream, right? So what I'm trying to say is that I've invested very, very heavily into streaming for many, 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 many years. And I've done this streaming content that is pretty niche in the StarCraft 2 community, right? Now, I've ran my stream the way I've ran my stream for many years, and I would say I've had some pretty incredible success based on the community that I've been able to develop over the years. Okay, it's not a big one, but when we talk about conversion versus the quantity of viewership and stuff like that, it's astounding. Okay, it's just absolutely astounding. But when I picked up streaming back in 2010, I was unemployed, and I was collecting unemployment, and I never really thought that I would be able to create a career or a job out of playing the game I love to play. And it eventually became apparent that I could if I just invested the time, which I did. And I've been doing that ever since. And yes, it's had its ups, and yes, it's had its downs. But one of the things that has become very apparent to me is that while yes, it's sustainable and I can absolutely do it, the amount of time that I have to invest into it, it's too much. It's plain and simple, it's just too much. And for a very long period of time there, I was okay with this. Now as I get older, I don't really want I don't want to have security in the fact that I have to provide so many hours of content every single month. Because frankly, guys, I don't have time for myself. I don't have time to develop a relationship. I've been through like two or three different relationships since I've been streaming. They've never worked out because I've chosen my work over my relationship. And I don't want to put that much time into it. And I'm not blaming anybody here. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. That isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I have to go down a route that's a little more realistic. I've given it almost 10 years. Almost 10 years to make it as a streamer. And, you know, we can argue all day long whether the way I conduct my stream and the way I do my business is right or wrong, or, you know, whatever. We can argue that all day long. The bottom line is that I've done it the way I've done it, right or wrong, and I'm genuinely at the end. Now, what does that mean? For those of you who don't know, I plan on getting my TEFL certification, hopefully by the end of this year, or sometime the beginning of next year. And I plan on teaching English as a foreign language in preferably Asia. I've given it a lot of thought over the last 9 years that I've been streaming full time as a broadcaster. I've been really trying to think about what it is I want to do, and I've gone up and down and left and right and back and forth about what I want to do. And I've come to the conclusion that this is what I want to do. So, some of you are probably thinking, so you're just going to quit streaming? That's it? You're just done? No. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I am very grateful for the people who have allowed me to basically live a dream for 8-9 years. You know, it's a privilege to be able to sit here and provide this content and have the type of support that I've had over the years. It's a privilege, and I have thoroughly, well, I haven't enjoyed every second of it. There are ups and there are downs, but the vast majority of the time I have absolutely enjoyed it, okay? But what I want to make clear to people who watch my channel is that I'm not going away in its entirety. Now, also keep in mind that this isn't going to happen until I get my TEFL certification. At the current moment in time, I basically have all of my financial responsibilities taken care of, and this is why I'm making this video. For the most part, I don't have them exactly taken care of, but the money is there. I just have to wait to get paid by Twitch to take care of these things. Because, you know, we don't get paid for every 45 days or whatever, right? And I've worked very hard, and I've been very careful with my money over the last, well, I started this back in June, so 3 months. And you know, I'm basically starting fresh, you know, just a clean slate, right? And so some of you are probably thinking that the stream is just going to go away. That isn't what's going to happen. The primary reason why I have decided to do this particular job is because with my stream, I can take it anywhere, right? Anywhere in the world. And get paid by Twitch, get the money dumped into my PayPal, and then exchange that money with wherever I live, right? So not only will it be a lot easier to maintain the stream at a lower income, I will be doing less time, and it won't be so taxing the way it is now for the return. And not to mention, I'll also have a stable job that I can go to every day and know that I'll have shit paid, right? Because here's the thing, guys, with Twitch, I don't know if I'm going to have shit paid. The only way that I would know that I would have shit paid is if I had way more viewership than what I have. Because as a streamer, you want to rely solely, like if any of you out there are thinking about doing streaming on Twitch, you want to rely solely on ad revenue. And this is an incredibly hard thing to do. It is an incredibly hard number to hit. And we're talking 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 viewers concurrently every stream that you do. And from that point, see, it's different now than what it was before. The ad rates were way better back in 2010, okay? So back then, it was very easily justifiable, you know? I had 30 viewers, I was making $900 a month. Sustainable, right? But now it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. You know, I'm lucky if I make $200-300 a month on ad revenue. And that isn't sustainable. And while yes, because of the time and the effort that I put in, the people who watch, they give back, right? So I've got some very, very, very considerate donators and subscribers and people who support the channel, etc., that have been keeping it going for so long. But the point I'm making is that for me as an individual, I can either invest an incredible amount of time to sustain my job at the cost of being able to, you know, go out and enjoy myself and have a life with somebody and you know, this, that, and the other thing, or I can get a job doing something that I really want to do and have the peace of mind that I'll have a place to live. I'll have money that I can save. I can stream without having to worry about that, right? Now, I may not be able to put as many hours in. I'll obviously do as much as I can. But I would have that peace of mind, which I don't have now. Because as Twitch has changed over time, things have gotten harder. You know, especially with exposure. I can't get Twitch to answer anything anymore. I'm like one of the OG streamers who has been around for like ever, right? On Twitch. I was one of the OG, one of the original partners to switch over from Justin TV to Twitch TV. And I can barely get them to answer any questions that anytime I email them, they don't answer me. It's, you know, it's just like, it's turned into this thing where the popular continue to get popular and other people just kind of more or less, I say more or less, get swept under the rug, right? So is streaming as a full-time job sustainable? Yes, it is for me. If I put the time and I sacrifice everything else. That's just the reality. That's where I'm at. And, you know, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not trying to say it's your fault. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you guys that in my current state in life, that I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get out there. I want to meet people. I want to do a job that is different. And, you know, go from there. But the other thing I want to touch on is that the end game for me, regardless of what's going to happen here in the near future, I want you guys to know that the end game for me is and always will be a full-time streamer. And I don't mean a working the equivalent of 3 full-time jobs streamer. I mean a full-time streamer, 40 hours a week, and be able to sustain it. That is my goal. That's my goal. That's where I want to be in life, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I just want to make it clear to you guys that just because I'm not going to be streaming as many ridiculous amount of hours that I've been streaming, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to stream. That doesn't mean that I'm just going to, flip you the bird and have a good day. Thanks for all the years of support. That isn't what I plan on doing. I absolutely plan on continuing to stream. I absolutely plan on providing content for as long as you allow me to do, which you've done for many years. But this video is it's more kind of like just to make an announcement on the changes that are coming, because a lot of you who watch my channel regularly, this is going to be kind of a shock, because forever, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 30 days a month, every day, go, 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 game after game after game after game, complaining, bitching, hackers, cheaters, every single day, right? Constantly, nonstop. And for some of you, you're going to wonder where that went. Why isn't he streaming 10 hours a day anymore? Where did he go? But I want to make this video because as I get closer to my goals, I feel the need to tell you guys what's going to happen. And so that when it does happen, you're ready for it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for the community that I've created over the years. So as far as what exactly is going to happen, I don't know, because I still have to make the money to pay for the course. I still have to make the money to pay for the travel. I still have to make the money to make sure that I can make all of this happen, right? And for me to do that, I have to stream. So I'm still going to be streaming full time. But as I get closer and closer to this, I'm just making this video to let you know that these are my plans. And, I really, really appreciate all of you guys who have supported me over the years and have allowed me to just continue on with this for as long as I have. And frankly, I probably still could if I just, I don't want to work the equivalent of 3 full-time jobs. In June, I got really sick because I streamed 359 hours that month. I got really sick, and that was kind of the tipping point where I realized that I can't do that anymore. So, again, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know, what's going on, what my plans are. When I finally do make this move, I'm going to be doing IRL streams and, taking you around, keeping you updated on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And I'm still going to be streaming StarCraft. I'm still going to be playing games. That's all still going to be there. It's just not going to be 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So, yeah. So there's all the information. I hope you continue to watch. I hope you continue to support. Like I said before, I really need to. I'm going to be working my ass off until probably the end of the year, because I got to pay for my school. I gotta save money for traveling. I got to get a gaming laptop. I got to get a laptop that has a web camera so that I can stream while I'm on the go and stuff like that. So, yeah. So there's my plans. There's what's going to be happening here in the near future, hopefully. I mean, don't mark my words on it. I'm not 100% sure the date and when this is all going to start. But as I get closer, I just feel the need that I need to let you guys know. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you guys on stream. Peace out.